and we're on Jazz Street with pianist Stephanie Trick. Stephanie, welcome to Rochester.
Thank you very much.
We love your CD, especially the one with Lorraine Feather. That's how we were introduced to your music. Talk about your style of piano playing, because it's so cool.
Well, I play stride piano, which is a development of ragtime and was really popular in the 1920s and 30s in Harlem. And the main proponents of it were James P. Johnson, Fats Waller, Willie the Lion Smith. And so I really love this kind of early jazz.
Why for you? Why did you choose that style? Why does that sound so important to you in terms of inspiring you and motivating you to play?
Well, I think that it's a really happy kind of music, and it's really accessible to everyone, even if they don't know about the history. But it's also really important historically because it's the transition between ragtime and early jazz, because they started improvising and swinging rather than just reading scores, sheet music.
Speaking with Stephanie Trick here on Jazz 90.1, so think about that progression of Scott Joplin to U.B. Blake to Willie the Lion Smith, from ragtime to stride. Why do you think that music took such a foothold so quickly during the early 20th century, and again it picked up again in the early 70s with the movie with The Sting?
Well, it was dance music, and in those days there weren't really any other form of entertainment than live music. And you have one pianist, and the pianist is capable of having the rhythm and the melody, and you don't even need a band. You can just have one stride pianist and you have a party right there. So it was a really, they were the stars in those days.
And how old were you when you started playing?
I was 5.
Got a late start, it sounds like.
Yeah, well, I started with classical music, and then my teacher, I'm from St. Louis, so she wanted me to get into the music of Scott Joplin and other ragtime composers, and then she introduced me to the music of James P. Johnson, and that really got me hooked.
So that was the life-changing moment?
That was it, yeah.
Speaking with Stephanie Trick here at Jazz 90.1. So, Stephanie, for inspiring pianists and coming up who are looking to play, for you, why would you encourage them to look at stride piano playing? Because it seems like such a fun way of getting into the game and getting into music.
Well, it is challenging, but it's really rewarding because you can improvise with it, and then there are set pieces that are, pretty much arranged compositions, but you can also play in a band with this kind of accompaniment with the left hand, going back and forth between a bass note and a chord. And it's just it's fun to play, it's fun to watch. So
you answered my next question with the left hand.
Yeah, the left hand is pretty active in this type of music, and you need to practice a lot to get accurate with those bass notes. And in stride, there's the bass notes create actually melodies, and so you can stutter with it. Sorry, you can stutter with it and kind of make counterpoint with the right hand.
Speaking with Stephanie Trick here on Jazz 90.1, playing at Hatch Hall. It's going to be such an incredible show, especially with Hatch Hall, with the acoustics. I don't know if you've done your sound check yet, but if you haven't, get ready.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it.
And we are looking forward to hearing you play tonight. Stephanie Trick, playing at Hatch. 2 shows tonight. Again, make sure you see this young lady who's taking jazz further.
Thank you very much.
All right.